That's why today I am very happy and proud. There's nobody, everything I did it as if I was offering sacrifice as a high priest. That's what it is. What is as a high priest, I sit there as a high priest, decided on what is right, what should be given to A or B. So there's no reason to be a Christian. And then you go through a civil service career, become pastor, and it was like as if it's a distraction, it's another life. That is the ministry. And so the message I have is that it is time for us to take over the world of ideas. Because ideas, people says any madman dancing on the road, somebody or something is beating the drum. Our children have been, if not for the grace of God, almost lost. Because the ideas that are motivating them are not Christian ideas. When I was an undergrad, I went to Unicam. When I was a first year, I had most of my friends there, because I am somebody who had so many different kind of friends. They were all pirates, Buccaneers. And they felt that as a strong man, I was a stubborn, very stubborn child when I got born again. But I retained my stubbornness, because I discovered that stubbornness is needed to fight this battle. So I don't have problem with people who are stubborn. I like my children to be very stubborn. Because even if you are not the one there, you don't know who will confront them with bad ideas. Let them have the capacity to say no and stand on their own. Even if they make mistakes, when they are converted, their stubbornness will be an asset in their fight for the kingdom. So I was stubborn, very stubborn, so they thought because I was stubborn, they quickly came to recruit me. What made me not join court was not for anything, because my friends were there, it was very enticing. It was because mentally, before then, I grew up reading, and I was working my life to start reading old Christian philosophers, all those Christian theologians. So I was reading, God helped me to have a clear vision of what is right and wrong. Not because my parents were very, very cruel or hard, but because my mind had been formed scripturally. And so I'm saying, no, it's incompatible to be a court member and be a Christian. So what I like to do them, anytime they invite me, tomorrow is initiation. We need to initiate. I will then people will say, will you come? I said, oh, I have to rush them. So I didn't have the courage to tell them. But later I said, I avoided. Even now, when I was public office, they want to cheat. Not just to, they begged me 3 times, they want to make me high cheat. That's how I go to my wife. And I will say, it's not. So I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying, because we had discovered, we have managed the battle over ideas, you have concepts to test and challenge ideas that will lead you astray. This is very important. So I want to, as a first line of action, to suggest to our fellowship that we should deepen our scholarly contribution as an avenue for evangelization. I was telling I'm organizing for 3 years ago, God gave an idea which we failed to carry on. What I call the meaning of Jesus concept. An idea was, I told myself, every problem in the world, and I've read a lot, God has helped me to get at a high level of intellectual ability. And I discovered that the solutions to the Bible are superior. And they are the right solutions. So I started having a concept of dramatizing. For example, let's take for example the issue of religious fundamentalism. Look at the encounter between Jesus and the woman at the well. Look at the encounter between Jesus and the woman who was caught in adultery. They came to kill the woman for committing very terrible sins. Jesus played it down and behaved as if he didn't care. And by the time he finished with them, the woman herself was touched. Now, the lesson there is, if you look at all fundamentalism in the world, is because of self-righteousness. The reason why people are killing others who commit all kinds of would read this well in some part of the world is because they have arrogated to themselves righteousness, even when they are themselves sinners. No Christian, true Christian, who understands why he's a Christian, will be involved in the terrorism or fundamentalism. Because you are ever grateful and asking for the grace of God for you to even be worthy How will you ever think about killing somebody because they didn't dress well when you are there but for His grace? So fundamentalism is because of failure of truth. Any the world accept Jesus' teaching, they have no fundamentalism. Because all people will have humility to admit that if not for the grace of God, I would have been like this. So my idea was to use drama and music to dramatize that all these problems, Jesus has a solution, and to present it in an intellectual way. And it's important. You see, people will not tune in to your network except the signal is receivable. Is that not correct? If we do not match them and go to them in the way of ideas, we will not win the movement. We shouldn't forget that Christian intellectuals laid the foundation for evangelism. You know, the word has been made easy for us. We assume that when we go and evangelize for America, it was because the earlier thinkers, St. Augustine, Paul was the finest philosopher. He went to the Mars Hill and he knew it very well. He argued, he said, some of your philosophers have argued. Now, let me tell you what they were hinting about and didn't see clearly. They are all talking about this unknown God. It's actually this is what they're talking about. If he didn't engage those philosophers in the language of understanding, there was no way he could have made an impact. That is the next stage for Christianity, to win back the world of ideas, because it was originally created by Christian, true Christian believers. Today, they have been taken over by unbelievers, have been taken over by unrighteousness, and they are radiating from their capital all over everywhere. Art, music, dressing, ideas are the new oligarchy that controls the world of unrighteousness. And if we dislodge them with the righteous ideas from the scripture, it will be easy for us to conquer the world. I would like to end with Africa. I like the vision we have for Africa, because God does not do something without witness. He does something through people receive His words and broadcast it. I like the track we are doing and everything. I was listening to the brother. I said, we are doing things. One, I'm sure you are familiar with it. We need to create a community of scholars and researchers who are bound by Christian vision and mission. That's very important. Today, God has made it very kind for us. The cost of production for intellectual materials have reduced drastically. So you can sit here and be publishing journals online. I told myself, when we publish journal, let's not say Christian Voice. Those ones are for us. Let's put a journal that is for everybody. But the material is, because strategy, as I said, dynamic and flexible. We have to conserve it as well as adapt it. We have to find a way to penetrate the discussions in the world. So that's one suggestion. We can have a Christian journal online and pull. And by the way, I've spoken about this. I see so many great Christian philosophers, thinkers. The only difficulty that they have not seen how they should be manifesting Christian in their intellectual academic. They need leadership. When Kaduna State government did their law against religious preaching, and I did a paper, I said to them, can't use it. It was very easy. I ever find a way back to me. We used to work together. I used to be the director of policy in our group. He said, sir, I thought I was over-exaggerating you. You are attacking me. I said, it's not attacking you. It's about seeing error and challenging it intellectually. Because the idea that you can just regulate religion, preaching, licensing, is outrageous. Now, we could attack it by saying a wicked man. We attacked it with the ideas he was trying to push, and then he lost control. To show that it was unconstitutional, show that it didn't make any sense from the point of security. So I would like to end by making it clear that this is, if anybody can rescue in Africa the gospel from becoming irrelevant intellectually, it is this association. He has the human resources, he has a track record, and I want to suggest that we should consider taking the battle to the wall of the Institute of Learning, the Ivory Tower. Let's take over the Ivory Tower. Not just as small fellowships where Christians hold fellowship. Let's take over the faculties, the production of learning. Because maybe not this decade, by the time we're all dead, what our children will rely to fight the battle is the ideas that we have left behind in book form. This is very, very important. Many years ago, God gave us this vision. If you look at the scripture, Revelation, He says that more people will be converted during the persecution when we have been taken away. The Bible says many people, when they have stayed with the Antichrist, that after they have suffered, many of them will do what? Repent, not correct. And the bishop will God was that. What will help them survive is quality books and good materials left behind by those Christians who have been raptured. We saw it in the days of Russia, when the Marxists, the communists took over, and the first edict was to close down the episcopacy, move for the priest, and detain them. But people who go to the Steelers and find the work of Augustine, Thomas Aquinas, the work of who wrote the Suffering of Christ, the Thomas Kempis, those things sustain them to resist the evil content. Until when Russia collapsed, the churches came back again. Why? Because of the resilience sustained by the work of Christian, medieval Christian philosophers and theologians have done. So even if the evil won't happen at one time, we should create a new Christian civilization so that when the darkness comes, there will be enough materials to support and strengthen the believers. Let me close by saying this and very clear. Politics is in the economy. And so there are 2 points I want to make about politics. Yesterday, some pastors were to me and I told them, oftentimes you have used your anointing God gave you to crown wickedness that will destroy you. Because the anointing of God is very repentant, the Bible says. Because the sacrifice of God, He honors you. So when you take 1,000 pastors and go and seek out a very wicked man who probably has given money, supported the church, and you pray for him and beg God, oh God, make this man a governor or senator or House of Assembly president. The Lord listens. He has a covenant with you. So if you ask him, so because of your honor, because God is someone who honors servants a great deal, especially if you are a faithful servant. He honors you and gives us the wicked one. Now, no prayer can change the wicked one. The Bible, God told Samuel, He said, I found a man after my heart. Now go. And He didn't tell him, He didn't tell him, this son who has faith or anybody they bring. Pray very hard for the person. He found a man after God's heart and said, now go on. So I told myself, you are kingmakers. And you are responsible for all the wickedness that happened to us. Because you have prayed for the wrong people. Go back to God. Go back to God and ask God to teach you the ways of righteousness. So that He can dictate the man who is righteous and pray and anoint him. Then it will work for us. The Bible says righteousness exalts the nation. So 2 responsibilities. 1, we need to understand the principles of righteousness and teach it. Teach it. Many of us, I have been part of government for 12 years as advisor. I used to, Joe Madebe, they call me to speak to PDP people and they say, wow, sir. I said, because God has taught me these things. We don't, it's one thing to be a Christian. It's another thing to know the ways of righteousness in governance. You have to understand it in the scripture. So those of us who have understood it here, it's our responsibility to teach it to those in authority and those who want to become Christian leaders. So I suggest more boot camp of leadership training. You develop a curriculum and then you some of those Christians who truly want to serve God in politics should come and learn the ways of righteous leadership. Otherwise, the church will be sending people who will bring scandal and disgrace. And then God, because he's a righteous God, will give us prophetic judgment and pass the baton to our enemy. In May 29, 2015, when this government took over, our group had a prayer alone with God for 3 days. And God spoke to me. I didn't even know, I thought it was one of those men with the idea. He said the church has entered into captivity from that day. Because when the church was free, they did not glorify the Lord. But in captivity, the name of the Lord will be stronger. So I wasn't surprised what's going on. I want to be with us to use our powers, our influence, to make sure that next time a Christian becomes president or governor, he will be a Christian who, after leading the 4 tests of his good governance, will make people. The Bible says they will hold the skirt of a Jew and say, take us to the house of your God. God bless you.